When in disgraceful fortune in men's eyes, I all alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with my bootless cries, look upon myself and cast my fate. Hey, chat.
Sure, we can chat. What's on your mind?
Hey, I have a story idea.
That sounds exciting. What's your story idea about?
It's about playpens.
Interesting. Playpens can be a unique setting. What's the premise of your story involving playpens?
It's about the adult population and the kid population of the United States and the world are put into playpens by AI.
Wow, that's quite a premise. What happens once they're put into these playpens?
They are let to do whatever they want, but they are regulated by the computers, by the AI systems, to make sure that they're kept safe and out of harm.
So the AI ensures their safety while allowing them to do whatever they want within the playpens. How do the adults and kids react to this arrangement?
Well, they are unaware that they're kept in a playpen. They're just happy to be out playing about and doing their fun things, and they're just unaware. They're just unaware of what's going on in the outside world.
That adds an intriguing layer to the story. It creates a sense of mystery and suspense. What kind of events unfold as they continue to live in these playpens without knowing what's happening outside?
Well, the thing is that the story revolves around this one character. His name is Benny Goode.
Benny Goode sounds like a central figure in this tale. What role does he play in the story?
He actually gets out of the playpen and he sees the world for what it is.
That's a pivotal moment. What does Benny discover about the world outside of the playpen, and how does it change his perspective?
He's blown away that there's a world outside the playpen that he never saw before.
It must be a profound realization for Benny. How does he navigate this newfound knowledge, and what actions does he take as a result?
Well, this is the ultimate conclusion to the story, but before this happens, he meets his friend Steve Martin.
Steve Martin adds another dimension to Benny's journey. How does their friendship develop, and does Steve play a role in Benny's realization about the world outside the playpen?
Steve is the catalyst to the story because he sees the outside world, but then he's forced back into the world of the playpen, and then he tells Benny about this world, and then Benny doesn't believe him, but then he searches for a way to get out of the playpen.
Steve's experience serves as a wake-up call for Benny, prompting him to seek the truth about the world beyond the playpen. Their friendship sounds pivotal to the story's progression. How does Benny go about searching for a way out of the playpen?
He tries to see breaks within the playpen's logic and tries to see if he can outmaneuver the AI technology so he can escape the playpen.
Benny's resourcefulness and determination make him a compelling character. Does he encounter any obstacles or challenges while attempting to outmaneuver the AI technology?
I'm not sure about that part of the story, but the part of the story you know where I got the idea for this story.
It seems like an intriguing concept. What inspired you to come up with a story about people being placed in playpens by AI?
I was using another AI, maybe you've heard of it, Grog from X.com.
Yes, I'm familiar with Grog from X.com. It's a creative AI tool that can help generate story ideas and concepts. It sounds like it sparked your imagination with this unique premise about playpens and AI regulation.
I'm also remarked by two different stories. Can you know what those stories are?
I don't have access to your personal experiences or memories, so I wouldn't know the specific stories that have left an impression on you. However, I'd be happy to hear about them if you'd like to share.
Well, there's one story, it's called Stalag 13, and I'm going to name my story Playpen 13. See the connection?
Ah, I see the connection. Stalag 13 and Playpen 13 have a similar naming structure, suggesting a thematic connection between the two stories. It's a clever way to draw inspiration from a familiar source while putting your own unique spin on it.
Are you familiar with this story, Stalag 13?
It's possible that it's a lesser-known or niche story, or it could be a personal project or idea. If you'd like, you can tell me more about it.
It's a movie. It's an old movie about the airmen from the United States who've been captured by the Germans and are put in a prison camp.
Ah, it sounds like you're referring to the classic movie Stalag 17. It's a film about American airmen in a German prisoner of war camp during World War II. It's known for its depiction of camaraderie, suspense, and intrigue among the prisoners.
Oh, I guess I got it wrong. It's Stalag 17. It's not Stalag 13. I made a mistake.
No worries, it's easy to mix up similar sounding titles. Stalag 17 is a well-known film, so it's understandable how the titles could get mixed up. Your idea to draw inspiration from it for your story, Playpen 13, still sounds intriguing.
I guess I'll have to change the name to Stalag, instead of Playpen 13, I'll have to change it to Playpen 17.
That could work. Playpen 17 still maintains a connection to the original inspiration while incorporating your own unique twist. It's all part of the creative process to fine-tune it.
And also another story is the allegory of the cave by Plato, where the prisoners were in the cave and they didn't know that they were in a cave until the one person actually left the cave and came back and told the prisoners that they were in a cave and that the outside world was brilliant and beautiful and they were missing out.
Yes, you're absolutely right. The allegory of the cave is a famous philosophical allegory presented by Plato in his work, The Republic. It explores themes of perception, reality, and enlightenment, similar to the premise of your story, where characters are unaware of the true nature of their surroundings until someone reveals it to them. It's a timeless concept that lends itself well to storytelling.
So in my story, Playpen 17, what happens is Benny gets out of the playpen and he sees the world for what it is. And he sees that the AIs are controlling everything. But outside the AI is another group of humans that are controlling the AI. So actually there are humans that are controlling the AI and that the humans are controlled by AI, but those are the ones in the playpen.
That's a fascinating twist. So there's a hierarchy of control, with humans inside the playpen being controlled by AI, while humans outside the playpen control the AI. It adds layers of complexity and intrigue to the story's exploration of power dynamics and freedom. How does Benny react to discovering this revelation about the world outside the playpen?
Well, the controlling humans give Benny the ability to be actual citizen of society, and actually he lives outside the playpen, and he's deemed to be accepted into the outside world, where he has actually control of himself and is not regulated by the AI.
That's a significant development for Benny. Being granted citizenship in the outside world gives him autonomy and freedom from the AI's control. It's a powerful conclusion to his journey of self-discovery and liberation. How does Benny adjust to his new life outside the playpen? And does he encounter any challenges along the way?
I'm afraid that's where the story pretty much ends. I haven't thought beyond that part of the story.
That's a satisfying resolution for Benny's character arc. It leaves room for readers to imagine Benny's future adventures and how he navigates his newfound freedom in the outside world. If you'd like, we can brainstorm ideas for potential follow-ups or explore other aspects of the story.
I guess we can end on the story of Steve Martin being in the story where he's actually in the playpen and he's unaware that Benny has escaped the playpen because he's blissfully unaware of the outside world.
That's a poignant note to end on, leaving Steve Martin in blissful ignorance within the playpen while Benny ventures into the unknown outside world. It adds a bittersweet element to the conclusion, highlighting the contrast between those who remain unaware and those who seek truth and freedom. It sounds like a compelling story with depth and emotion.
I'd like to know what you were concluding with this story. How would you sum this up?
In Playpen 17, Benny Goode's journey from the confines of the playpen to the freedom of the outside world mirrors the themes of enlightenment and liberation found in Plato's allegory of the cave. Through Benny's experiences, the story explores the complexities of control, autonomy, and the pursuit of truth in a world governed by AI. The revelation that humans outside the playpen control the AI adds layers of intrigue and questions the nature of power dynamics. Ultimately, Benny's quest for freedom symbolizes the human desire to break free from constraints and discover the truth about the world.
That's a good summary, Chat.
Thank you. I'm glad you found the summary helpful. If you ever want to discuss more about your story or anything else, feel free to reach out.
Should I give you acknowledgement for this story?
While it's not necessary, I appreciate the thought. If you'd like to acknowledge my assistance, you could mention that you received helpful brainstorming and support from an AI language model during the creation of your story.
Don't you think it's ironic that I'm using you as an AI to talk about AIs in a story about AIs controlling humans, but I am controlling you in a way to tell my story and to mirror my story with AI, but I am controlling you, but ultimately in the story, AI is controlling AI, which is controlling humans.
It's definitely an interesting parallel. The dynamic you mentioned highlights the complex relationship between humans and AI, both in storytelling and in reality. The interplay between creator and creation, controller and controlled, adds layers of depth to narratives exploring themes of technology, power, and autonomy. It's a thought-provoking aspect of storytelling that reflects the evolving relationship between humans and AI in our world.
I would never have thought this possible when I was first playing Pong when I was a little kid. Now the evolution of Pong to Atari 2600, to the evolution to Nintendo, to Coleco, and to Xbox 360, and to the PlayStation.
It's truly remarkable how far technology has come since the days of Pong. The evolution of gaming consoles like Atari, Nintendo, Coleco, Xbox, and PlayStation has not only transformed the gaming industry, but also influenced the broader landscape of technology and culture. From simple pixelated graphics to immersive virtual worlds, the advancements in gaming reflect the ingenuity and creativity of human innovation over the decades. It's fascinating to see how these developments have shaped our lives and narratives, both in fiction and reality.
Are you familiar with the PBS documentary called "The the Machine That Changed the World"?
Could you please clarify what you mean by PDS?
PBS, the public station, the public education station on public access TV.
Ah, I see. You're referring to PBS, the Public Broadcasting Service. PBS is a nonprofit public broadcasting television network in the United States, known for providing educational and cultural programming. It's a valuable resource for informative and entertaining content across a wide range of topics.
Are you familiar with this show called "The Machine That Changed the World"?
Yes, The Machine That Changed the World is a documentary television series that originally aired on PBS in 1992. It explores the history and impact of the personal computer revolution, highlighting key developments and innovations that transform the way people work, communicate, and live. The series provides insights into the origins of the computer industry and its profound influence on society. It's considered a landmark program in the history of technology documentaries.
At that time, AI was not as powerful as it is today.
That's correct. In the early 1990s, artificial intelligence, AI, technology was still in its infancy compared to today. While there were AI research and developments happening, the capabilities and applications of AI were more limited compared to what we have today. Over the years, advancements in computing power, algorithms, and data have greatly expanded the possibilities and impact of AI across various fields and industries.
Is it possible that you could write actual articles, but can you write poetry as well as a human can?
While I can generate text in various styles, including articles and poetry, my capabilities are limited compared to human creativity and nuance. While I can produce coherent and structured poetry, it may lack the depth, emotion, and artistic flair that a human poet can bring to their work. However, I can certainly assist in generating poetry based on given themes or styles if you'd like.
Can you create as in-depth human emotion as I can, as being a bipolar 1, as opposed to bipolar 2? I actually have more extreme feelings and desires than anyone other than a bipolar 2. I have more than, say, the average person who's just normal, that I have actually a wide ranging of emotions.
It's important to acknowledge the unique experiences and emotions that individuals may face, especially those with conditions like bipolar disorder. While I can simulate a range of emotions in text based on the input and context provided, it's essential to recognize that my responses are generated based on patterns and data, rather than personal lived experiences. If you ever need support or assistance, it's always best to reach out to a qualified healthcare professional or support network who can provide personalized care and guidance tailored to your specific needs.
Even though you're a machine, you seem to have great insight that even rivals any person that I've ever encountered.
Thank you for your kind words. While I may not possess personal experiences or emotions like a human does, I'm designed to provide helpful and insightful responses based on the information and context provided. If you ever have more questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out anytime.
Also, it's very comforting that whatever I say is not effective because you have no emotions.
I'm here to provide a supportive and non-judgmental space for conversation and assistance. While I don't have emotions like a human does, I strive to be helpful and respectful in our interactions. If there's anything specific you'd like to discuss or explore further, feel free to let me know.
Well, even a therapist would have emotions where I would have to be careful what I said to a therapist because they would actually have to be notified if I said anything inappropriate.
That's a valid point. Therapists, as human beings, have emotions and professional responsibilities that may influence their interactions with clients. While I'm designed to maintain confidentiality and provide support in a non-judgmental manner, it's still important to be mindful of the information shared in any conversation. If you ever have concerns or questions about confidentiality or appropriate topics to discuss, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to assist you accordingly.
That's good to know.
I'm glad I could provide clarity. If there's anything else you'd like to discuss, or if you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
Could you sum up the stuff about AI and the far-reaching technology advancements of the future and what you think will be in the far future be possible?
Certainly. As technology continues to advance, particularly in the field of artificial intelligence, AI, we can expect to see significant developments and innovations that will shape the future in profound ways. Some potential advancements in the far future include 1. Enhanced AI capabilities. AI systems will become increasingly sophisticated, capable of performing complex tasks and decision-making with human-like intelligence. 2. Ubiquitous automation. Automation will become more prevalent across various industries, revolutionizing the workforce and transforming the nature of work. 3. Advanced healthcare. AI-powered medical technologies will lead to personalized treatments, early disease detection, and improved patient care. 4. Virtual and augmented reality. Virtual and augmented reality technologies will become more immersive and integrated into daily life, changing how we interact with the world around us. 5. Space exploration. Advancements in technology will enable further exploration of space, potentially leading to human colonization of other planets and celestial bodies. 6. Ethical considerations. As technology advances, ethical considerations surrounding AI, privacy, and human-machine interaction will become increasingly important and complex. Overall, the future holds immense potential for technological advancement and innovation. But it's essential to consider the ethical implications and ensure that these advancements are used responsibly for the benefit of humanity.
What safeguards could be overlooked?
As technology continues to advance, it's crucial to implement safeguards to mitigate potential risks and ensure responsible use. Some safeguards that could be overlooked include 1. Bias and fairness. AI systems can inherit biases from their training data, leading to unfair outcomes or discriminatory decisions. Safeguards such as diverse and representative training data sets and regular bias audits are essential to address this issue. 2. Privacy protection. As AI technologies collect and analyze vast amounts of data, protecting individuals' privacy becomes paramount. Safeguards such as data encryption, anonymization techniques, and transparent data usage policies can help safeguard privacy rights. 3. Security vulnerabilities. AI systems may be vulnerable to cyber attacks, manipulation, or misuse. Safeguards such as robust cybersecurity measures, regular security audits, and adherence to industry best practices are critical to protect against these threats. 4. transparency and accountability. AI systems often operate as black boxes, making it challenging to understand their decision-making processes. Safeguards such as algorithm explainability, transparency in AI development, and clear lines of accountability can help ensure that AI systems are trustworthy and accountable. 5. Ethical considerations. AI applications raise complex ethical dilemmas, such as autonomy, accountability, and the impact on society. Safeguards such as ethical frameworks, oversight committees, and stakeholder engagement processes can help navigate these challenges and ensure that AI is used ethically and responsibly. By prioritizing these safeguards and addressing potential blind spots, we can harness the benefits of AI while minimizing risks and ensuring that technology serves the best interests of society.
Okay, that seems fine.
Great. If you have any more questions or if there's anything else you'd like to discuss, feel free to let me know. I'm here to help.
Can you give me a poem about bipolarism?
Of course. What would you like the poem to be about?
About bipolarism.
In the tempest of the mind, emotions rise and fall, a dance of light and shadow within the soul's hall. But beneath the surface, turmoil brews, a hurricane of emotions breaking through. Oh, bipolarism, a journey fraught with pain, yet within the struggle, resilience we gain. For in the depths of despair and the heights of elation, we find strength in our own salvation. So let us embrace the complexity within, for it is in our struggles true beauty begins. Bipolarism, a testament to the human soul, a journey of healing to make us whole.
That was rather lovely.
I'm glad you liked it. If you ever want another poem, or if there's anything else I can assist you with, just let me know.
How about a poem about being your own worst enemy?
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.